Hey guys, it's Craig here from VDZE Media.net, and I'm back today with an actual video for the first time in a few months. We haven't had a lot of time recently for video content, but we're going to try and stop neglecting our YouTube and even perhaps Twitch audience. My plan is to try and bring short video content embedded in the reviews from now on, just so that you can get a sort of idea of the gameplay of the games that we're reviewing. And that starts today with eFootball PES 2021 season update. So I say new game, this is, as the name would suggest, a season update. Menus exactly the same with a different overlay. Modes are unchanged from last year. For all intensive purposes, this really is a data update, a substantial data update, but a data update nonetheless. You have new kits, you have, as I said, new overlays, a few new balls, a few new boots, that sort of thing. In time, you will also have updated transfers. On the review build that I have at the moment, that is not the case. All squads have not been updated yet, although the first data update drops tomorrow when the game launches, so I would hope we would have at least some movement in the squads at that point, but I wouldn't take anything for granted. So the plan today really is just to play one game, show you the differences in the gameplay, because there have been gameplay updates, thankfully, and give you an idea of what to expect, and from there you can decide if you believe this is worth the £25 price of admission. So I'm just going to go in here and give Ajax their away top, I believe. Quite like that ball, we'll just stick with that. Game plan. Bumped. Any other changes we want to make? Let's stick Thiago in. There, I think we'll go with that. That'll do it. So let's get started.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside.
Not sure why it's dropped as an Old Trafford, but it's as good a stadium as any. One of the best designs that they have.
The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station.
So you can see tattoos and the players like Nicholas Sule.
An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement.
That was obviously there last year as well, but face is looking good here. I think there is one new scan in the Ajax team, but I can't think who it is offhand. There is a bunch of new scans, although unfortunately not a single one for my team partner club, Celtic, who haven't had they've had one player scanned in the last 2 years. Which is a bit annoying, but so Old Trafford looking good here, pre-COVID times, full stadium, rubbing our noses in it. Let's get started with the gameplay. This is not the default camera. The default camera is the same as last year, I just change it because I prefer pitch side. One thing I noticed straight away with gameplay, I really like in PES how the long ball used to have a bit of a sort of curve to it, and that was largely gone last year.
It's a loose ball.
but it returned to prominence when I started playing this year's version, and I will show you once we're getting going here. As you can see, we're telling you about the outdated squads. Hakim Ziyech still playing for Ajax instead of Chelsea.
Muller. Played back in. Plays it out to the wing.
Oh.
Dave hurls himself.
Oh!
Oh,
Took a
was
kick in
no
the face
routine
there.
save. Lewandowski really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper.
I really need to start getting used to the manual passing. That ball was supposed to go out wide straight away, and the computer did not read my intentions. I have been trying to get used to manual passing. I like it, I'm just not good enough with it yet.
Coleman. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh!
Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Good hit from Thiago.
Simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Bit of hang time from the goalkeeper there, not exactly the best animation.
Up for a header!
Ah!
That's caused a
No
worry
good.
or two. That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
So like I say, you will obviously recognise the gameplay here, but I do find it more responsive, more fluid. I found after, when PES 2020 first came out, I loved it, but the first data pack ruined it for me. Hopefully you see the, there you want. Just going to show you the pass there.
Alaba.
See if we can get it done here.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Still goalless.
We'll come back to that. Yeah, the first date update really ruined it for me. I thought it lost all its flow. That's the curve. That sort of curve in the long ball. That's what's back, and I really, really like it. I think it looks great. Yeah, after the first update, I thought it really lost its flow. First touch was just dreadful. I found when you were counter-attacking, every time you played the ball forward, players would have to take a touch before they could do anything with the ball, and it just slowed things down to a crawl. Really annoying.
It's Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot.
Oh, there we go.
Goal!
1-0.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Lewandowski bombing down the wing to play a ball in. Some shite defending as well. I'm only playing this in professional difficulty, to be fair. Just when you're looking at, who was it? Dest doing absolutely sod all at the back there. Yeah, so the first date update, it really ruined the game for me. There was subsequent date updates that I thought improved it, but not to where it was pre-launch, and so often that has been the case with PES. It's really, really annoying. Where updates would make the game worse, and that was the case.
Bayern Munich are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Alaba. Hardly anything between
but
the
yeah,
sides.
gameplay's definitely flowing a lot more now. And obviously once you get a Master League going and you build up your team chemistry, that will improve even more. I always found you only got so much flow to your game when you played like an exhibition match, but when you really got your players firing in Master League, it improved it an awful lot. But even just now you can see we're stroking the ball about.
And here's Muller. Muller looks to dink one in. Shot a goal!
Oh dear.
It's off target and by quite a way. Oh look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here that looked the harder thing to do.
Coleman with his best Raheem Sterling impression there.
Kimmich cuts it out. Muller.
offside. Jesus.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well,
As much as I've been playing this for the last couple of days,
I'm not a great fan
I still feel like I'm trying to relearn the game after having played FIFA most of the last couple of months.
Blint.
And obviously in the next week I'm going to have to switch my attention to the FIFA demo and then review, so I'll probably just get this back into my brain and then have to switch back. Which is the most first world problem ever.
Thiago.
Muller. The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Terrible, that chop, I can never get it to work.
And it's half time here.
Here we are, off they go for half time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very
So obviously I should really be playing this in a harder difficulty, but I'm just sort of using this to give you an idea of the gameplay and what's going on here. Like, you're not here to watch me get
Bayern
pumped.
Munich leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Ah, try to be fancy there. I think one of the hardest things going back and forth between FIFA and PES is the timing of the skill moves.
Kimmich.
You really need to get the timing of them down, and it's slightly different enough
Goretzka.
that it makes
Gnabry already, of course, on the score sheet.
you look pretty bad.
Gets the better of his
Nice
man.
turn.
And he's there to clear. Has a hit! And struck first time.
Ooh.
Goretzka quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
So yeah, whether you should purchase this season update is really based on how big a PES fan you are, I would say. I mean, it is a glorified data update, but you're also paying to get data updates for the rest of the year, because obviously now PES 2020 will not be updated, so if you want to continue getting the latest updates, more gameplay improvements, then you need to buy the latest game. There we go. Wouldn't be a game unless he scored. So yeah, it is £25 enough. Is that cheap enough in your eyes to merit new kits, gameplay updates, face scans throughout the year? Obviously the Euro sort of free DLC stuff had already came, but I think we may get, even if it is just more faces, I think we'll get a content drop when we finally get the Euros, if we finally get the Euros.
Or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And here's Muller.
Oh.
Gnabry. Gnabry! It's it. It's come back out.
Is that offside? No. Nope.
And the lead is extended still further. Lewandowski was quick to move in.
Hopefully the gameplay updates are pretty apparent to y'all. As I said, I hadn't played PES 2020 for a period of time, probably a few months before this came out, but I did go back, load it up, just have a game or two, remind myself of the things I didn't like about it, and I certainly notice a difference. I don't know if it comes across in the video, but it does feel more fluid. It does feel like you can attack, certainly counter attack faster. There's more sort of niggly tackles, not niggly fouls, but there's more physicality to it, which I appreciate as well. But I mean, it's no more certainly than we could have seen in a free data update for PES 20. I think the cost sort of comes down to the time they've spent on the kits more than anything else. I would say probably, and just the fact that they probably felt they had to make some money to fund the next gen version of PES 2022.
Big chance, corner.
I don't think they could afford to go a year without a release, but they knew they couldn't merit a full £50 game, so this was what they came up with. Let's take Miller off. Perisic, move Coman central. We'll just bring a defender on for a laugh.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to appear. Gets up to head it!
Ooh.
Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Not really Lewandowski, no. Perisic. Oh, it was Lewandowski. No, Perisic. Maybe the graphics aren't that good.
Lewandowski is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time.
Coman!
Although it has happened once or twice in this particular match, another thing in PES 2020 that I found was with pass and assist 1, passes were going to the wrong player like 4 or 5 times a half. It was really frustrating. But that... Oh, come on. Yeah, like I say, 4 or 5 times a half. It was getting really frustrating. And that does not happen. It happens the odd time in this game, but very infrequently, which is a plus. I think I'm down. It's like an 8 tackle.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
There we go, 3-0.
And that will be the final act. Bayern Munich, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Your final thoughts, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers.
So there we go, that's the game in action. The PES 2021 season update will be available tomorrow as of this recording. That's September 15th, 2020. It's available for £25 on PS4, Xbox One and Steam. There will not be a next gen upgrade, although the game will be playable through backwards compatibility when the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, S and however other many consoles they announce come out. This game was provided by Konami for review purposes, we have to say that now. As a big football fan, I would recommend picking it up. I think there's enough gameplay updates that make it worthwhile. Certainly to me, for about 9 months now, PES has been unplayable. I really couldn't take to the gameplay at all, and so for the first time since probably November last year, I'm actually enjoying playing the game, and to me that's worth the price of admission. If you're on the fence, it's not going to be £25 forever, or for very long, I wouldn't imagine, so you could wait for a price cut. Or if you're a casual football fan and you don't want to upgrade, I'm sure there will be option files that will let you continue to play PES 2020, and you can save your money perhaps for next year, or if you want to try out FIFA, you could do that. But anyway, this has been a return to video format for us. Hopefully we'll be able to keep this going and bring you short videos for reviews on our website, which is VDZE Media.net. I've been Craig, and until next time, thanks for watching.